They had me thinking. So the other day, actually, so I had it Thursday, had it Saturday, and then I tried to double down and try to get it on Sunday. Like, and the door was locked because I showed up like too late.
10:01. Fuck! No!
Niggas is looking from the inside.
They're still in the heater. Like they're like, no, Popeye, close.
It was people inside still placing their orders. You know.
They said, but your ass.
And people that's looking for like, damn, I know why he's here.
You gotta open up the iMessage and then write a note.
Let me tell you how aggressive this movement is. That I thought about going to McDonald's to get a chicken sandwich because
like a McChicken.
I don't even know what
that's
the fuck
nasty.
I don't even know what it is.
That's fucking nasty.
But let me tell you what it is. This shit got me thinking because I'm not even in the fast food. Like
you're not.
I'm more like a bodega. Let me go.
All right, sorry. I just want to say so before we go too deep into this. Mm-hmm. So we bought a sandwich from the Lay. We bought a sandwich from the Eyes. We're going to try both. As you tell this story, I'm going to take my bite so that I'm not chewing in the mic the whole time.
Okay.
But yes, tell your story and I will. So
I'm more like I don't even care. Like I'm straight go to the bodega. I don't care about fast food like that. I don't need fries. I don't need that shit. I'll just have like a turkey Swiss lettuce and tomato and call it a day with some Doritos or like some plantain chips and call. But the fact that my life has now been spiraling into thinking about like, yo, who else got a chicken sandwich? Like today when Wendy's was actually tweeting, I was like, Wendy's got a chicken. I was like, how does that shit taste? And now I'm thinking, now we're having a conversation. I'm like, does KFC have a chicken sandwich? And I'm not so...
Yo, we family, forgive me. I'm going to just talk with food in my mouth. Wendy's also has a great chicken sandwich.
They do this. When I when saw it, you know when you
visually... Oh my gosh, is this a mukbang? There's videos of people eat like in front of the camera for no reason.
It's probably disgusting, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably... I'm going to turn my mic back off.
And what's the other one? Shake Shack.
Shake Shack got a good fucking
slowly...
So good.
But see, my life doesn't even like circle in this way. Like I'm always just a hero person. Like the fact that I'm in this world already is like very concerning. And on the way inside of here, when we was walking into the studio, I was telling Malcolm that yo, I'm kind of concerned because I don't want my life to spiral into like, yo, it's actually a treat for me to go to any place and be like, yo, let me get some nuggets. Anybody know me like, yo, I get some nuggets,
which is rare.
You know, you get like
truly a treat.
But the fact that I've counted within the last few days of me trying to really go out of my way to get this fucking Popeye. Like, I know how many Popeyes is in my location now. Like,
welcome to the dark side. You got to know your local Popeyes.
Within the 2 mile radius in 3 different directions, there's 3 Popeyes. So I
have to know.
So I know what each way is like. All right, 2 miles that way, 2 miles this way. I can know depending where am I going.
Yeah,
I could stop and get a Popeyes on the way.
Listen, you preaching to the choir. You got to know there's that one on Canal Street. Right. It's the one on 40th Street and 8. You just got to know your local Popeyes. Of course, there's the one on Flatbush and Parkside. You just got to know your Popeyes.
I know them now. Shit.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Well, so I just took a bite of. Do you want this? Do you want to pass your Chick-fil-A so you can take a bite from the other side? I don't have nothing.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Toss, catch. Oh,
Malcolm. Shit. Okay, go ahead.
I want to make sure to hit the floor. Anyway, so I just took a bite of the Chick-fil-A one. It's good. I'm already leaning more Popeyes. It's just something about like the texture thing for me. The Chick-fil-A one is also a little dry. Like the chicken breast itself, like is not that hot. Why does niggas think I got cooties? He really just ripped the whole thing off as if, I just be eating ass every weekend. It's every other weekend. Thank you very much. That's rude. But yes, no, as you were saying though, Shake Shack has a really good chicken sandwich. The way they lose me is that it's more expensive. Like the one from Popeyes is like $3, which is still a little, up there. But Shake Shack truly is the winner in the game. Like that buttermilk is, that mayo is just, everything just slaps. Like it is just really fucking good. But yeah. Verdict. Are you still chewing? You're still chewing. All right. All right. You look finished. Are you finished? You look finished.
I'm still going to go with Popeyes.
Okay.
And I'm going to go based on texture of the actual selection.
Oh my God.
Of the bun.
Popeyes wins. This is so much better.
And the fact that when I didn't pick the pickles, I've had the sandwich like almost break. And the fact that was a nice gristle of like white meat that was like, you was like, oh, this is value right here. And the fact that you brought up the price of it, I didn't even look at the price when I went. I don't care. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to mop?
That's the power of good marketing. Like the fact that you're like,
I don't care.
I just need it. How much? $30? I don't care. I need it.
Give it here. Yeah.
No, and not for nothing. So a little backstory. Sorry, give me 2 more seconds. Let me finish this bite.
Now, does that have the sauce on it? Like, does it have actual sauce on it?
It does, which is a little unfair because, damn, the Chick-fil-A one doesn't. But I will say,
do you like spice like that? By the way,
spicy.
Yeah.
It depends. I can. It's not my favorite, but
everybody don't like spicy. But let me tell you.
Yeah. Oh, do you want this?
I'm looking at it. I don't know.
Here, catch. Let's not have a repeat of the last time.
And you know what else is one? The packaging of the actual Popeye sandwich itself.
Yes. All right. Let's try this again.
It's in the
great catch.
It's in the aluminum foil envelope, but it also has
damn. All right, don't body that. I might want another piece before the show was over. That shit was fucking good. Damn. Whoa, that was good. And what I want to say is to so again, clearly for the record, Popeyes is a clear winner. Chick-fil-A, count your actually, I know you saw that video because I think you retweeted it, but it's some rapper and he's shooting in the house and he's like, bang, that was just 3. Bang, that was just 2. That's how I feel like Chick-fil-A. Like, bang, that was just none. Like, you were right there, girl. You were really almost had the crown for like the best chicken sandwich. And y'all, and not that y'all fucked it up because, you know, y'all didn't really do nothing, but y'all did not deliver like y'all was supposed to. But shit, man, that Popeye sandwich is so good. I have no words. And to Popeye's credit, I bought that sandwich. So it's like this 10:20 here in New York, right now in the studio. I bought that sandwich at like 9:30 from Popeyes, and then Jay bought this sandwich from Chick-fil-A at like 9:50. So the fact that this one has been like technically made for longer and it's still slapping like that, it's so good. Just leave a little piece of like, bitch, leave a little piece. That's rude. Oh my gosh. Wait, first, I'm sorry. You know what we completely missed? The fun fact. Completely missed the fun fact. Yeah, it's gone now. But anyway, speaking of, you know, delicious and people eating.
We're very sorry, guys. We're being rude.
Y'all would do the same thing. Listen, welcome to the studio. If we was kicking in the house, we'd be doing the same shit. But did y'all see that picture of Focus on his Insta story looking like he snuck honey buns and Fruity Pebbles for dinner? Oh, yes. That picture that you posted.
Oh, when my child?
Yes. I was like, look at Chubby Butt.
Yeah.
And that's why you're so body conscious now. Oh, my gosh. I feel like a young love.
Well, no, I grew up having asthma. So when I would have not allergic reaction, but a medical reaction, I would have to get, what do you call that shit? Steroids. So throughout I would say between the ages of, I want to say between 6 and probably 12, my weight would fluctuate.
So you just weren't a fat kid? You just didn't eat too many honey buns?
No, it's just...
I thought we were about to have a bonding moment.
No.
Never mind.
Because if you look at some pictures, I look way more slimmer than the others because whenever I would have an asthma attack, when I go to the hospital, they give you steroids as a...
Forget it. Yeah. Sorry you couldn't breathe.
Yep.
Whatever.
And the reason why I work out so much now is so that I could not get... My body doesn't get complacent with the breathing, and I can be able to be, I don't know, some semi-active. But yeah.
Look at that. Oh.
But I never had an asthma attack like working out or like, you know, I did karate, tennis, and played basketball and ran track when I was in high school. So, but it was just like I have more of the reaction when it's like cold weather than anything. It's not like I can't just like be walking down the street and just.
Do you have a pump on you right now?
No.
Whoa, that's wild living.
It's not cold. I just explained this to you.
Oh. I mean, all right, nigga, shit. I'm not Dr. Oz. I don't know these things. All right, whatever. Anyway, right. All right now that's you should apologize for. That's rude. Also rude again. Did you see Wendy Williams getting kicked out of 50 Cent's birthday party?
Yo, shout out to Queens niggas.
That made me tell you. I was like, fuck.
This is my energy. You know what? You play me once, I'm playing you forever. Bitch, don't show up to my party thinking that we good. Because let me tell you, you talk sideways and act funny with me once. Once by accident, I got you forever.
This feels like a personal beef between you and I.
That nigga 50 was like, the fuck out of here. I don't care who that is. And the fact, you know what?
She was with her son.
Let
for
me
his
tell
birthday.
you,
Happy birthday, little Kev.
I've been turned down at a club. Not
from the person that threw the party.
not like that.
Yeah,
I've been turned around like we're at capacity and
that's different.
And my ass is already out of there because you know what? Not that I don't deal with girl rejection. I'm not a beggar and I don't give a fuck. Like I'm never too thirsty to be anywhere that is not welcoming to me.
Yeah, that's real.
The fact that she got all dressed up and I know she was probably thinking I'm lit, because you know you have that. I'm lit. I have that A1 celebrity status where I could get in here, and you get the rejection. Mind you, we got these B-list, C-list rappers in here having a fun ass time inside. It's a tycoon party, I think it was.
Yeah,
and then they're squirting water guns, throwing water balloons, and they just having a good old time. And you get the whisper in the ear,
which is never good. Because it's never a whisper to go to VIP. It's never a whisper to get table service, like bottle service.
But it's never a whisper when you about to get escorted. Because when you good at the door, you just get whisked right away, like you inside. But the fact that you have that conflicting battle at the door of like, shit, we need to discuss something. What is it to discuss? What y'all going through it over there? What's up?
Which is crazy. Like, so I'm like, did they? Was it like?
Damn, I'm about to have an asthma attack eating that chicken.
See, don't say that now. Because I don't know how to resuscitate.
You, son. That shit, resuscitate is not.
What's that? When you got to breathe in a person's mouth, I don't know how to do that.
That wouldn't coincide with having an asthma attack. But thank you. I would need oxygen.
Should I just call 911?
Yeah, please.
Okay, all right. I don't know what to do then.
You covering my mouth would probably fucking kill me.
Well, you'd be so lucky.
Let me explain.
It would revitalize you, actually.
Let's go back. Let me explain what being asthmatic is like.
I know what asthma is.
You ever seen a fish out of water, like fishing for air?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you would try to cover my mouth to give me air, you'd probably kill me.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's not that, like, I mean, when you resuscitate, like, whatever. Yeah. When you're doing CPR, like, people can't breathe, but, like, they can't, it's not the same.
Nah.
That's not why they can't breathe. Yeah. It's not, yeah, got it. Okay. Anyway. All right. Moving on.
Nigga trying to kill me.
Right? Whoa. Be seeing if I just turned the AC down to 1 degree in here. You know. What was I saying? Wendy, right. I'm like, so was it like a specific, like, oh, she can't come in? Or it's just like your niggas know who you fuck with, who you don't fuck with. And somebody just shows up and they're like, I know damn well you wasn't invited. So, like, what's really good with this?
She probably wasn't invited, but she probably knew that the party was going on.
Yeah.
That I could show up.
No, but I'm saying, like, from their side. Like, did they know, like, if she show up, don't let her in? Or.
I don't think they knew that she was coming.
Yeah, it was just like, oh.
Yeah.
We just know he don't fuck with you, so what are you doing here type energy.
That's hilarious.
It was a little embarrassing, you know. As a part of the Wendy Hive, I was like, oh, that's not a good look for us.
I'd laugh.
We were soaring really well. She was just in the club the night before with Cardi B. I was like, oh, we're having a real good summer. And then...
Yeah, but you still got to know the temperature outside.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Even though you're having a good time, you got to know the storm that you created.
Her and 50 Cent also, like, they're notorious for, like, going back and forth at each other. And then, like, loving each other. So they have weird cancer shit going on. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway...
But he's an animal in himself, in himself that like you wouldn't even know. You being his friend, you don't know what kind of stunt he gonna pull.
Also true.
But
and that's if you're his friend. Like, imagine if you're not.
Yeah. What else is going on in the world?
What happened?
Since we're talking about music, how do you feel? A couple weeks ago, these lists were out and about.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about these, top 50, top 10? I'm not asking you a list because, you know what? I can't give a direct list. I've given a list. And
Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, Jay-Z's wife. No, I know. You seem so bothered.
Yeah, because I don't want to do it again. I don't like lists.
I think someone that hit the nail on the head was actually Cardi B. Did you see that her thing between her and Nicki, ideally, quote unquote? Where she was like, the only list I care about is still selling this same album a year and a half later. Like, that's the only list I care about. So, like, all of these opinion-based things, like, I guess they're cool. You're like, oh, yeah, I think they're good for, like, this type of dynamic. Like, oh, if you're, like, at a friend's house, if you're, like, having a barbecue and you want, like, some, like, fun, interesting banter, like, that works. But for y'all to be, like, on the internet arguing over it, I'm like, I don't care from the fan perspective, and I feel like I also wouldn't care from the artist perspective, because me being number one on your list is not me increasing record sales or selling out tours or doing anything financial. It's just how you feel, and how you feel does not pay my bills. So
The only thing that